Hi, my name is Shelby, and I still get stressed out when I have to DNF a book. Would anybody else like to stand up in the DNF meeting and state why they are here? Hi friends, welcome back to Bookmas. I am Shelby Monet and this is Shelby and the Book Club. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the books that I DNF'd this year. I totally understand why it's so stressful to DNF a book. A lot of the times, just try to close the book and go on about my business. But there are a few that I want to go back to because sometimes I just do a soft DNF and know that I'm going to go back to it, right? A soft DNF usually just means that I'm DNFing it because I need to focus on other reading, or I need to work, or I just don't have the time to finish it, or the format in which I am reading it just isn't one that I'm vibing with for that particular story. So let's get into the list. Everything will be linked down below in the underneath bar. Why is it called the underneath bar? Because it is underneath the video. There you go. You're getting it. You're getting it. Okay. Without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, because we growing our family here. Y'all know what it is. And without further ado, let's get into it for real this time. So if you see me looking down, I am looking at my iPad mini. Y'all already know who she is. I ain't even gonna tell you. I ain't even gonna tell you that that's my homegirl and that I read on her and I write on her and I take notes, and that where she go, I go, and where I go, she go. I ain't even gonna tell you all that because you know it already. Why? Because you already subscribed. This list, no particular order. First up, we have House of Bone and Rain. This is a story of boys. They are a group of friends that are avenging their friend's mother. So their friend's mother was murdered, and it kind of flips their world upside down. They live in Puerto Rico. There is a hurricane. It was getting good. I really want to go back and see what them babies was doing. I think at the time when I was reading it, I need to plan my reading out a little bit better for like, what do I need to make content around, and like what I'm just reading for my personal self. Even though the things kind of shift, the last few months, I found myself looking up and being like, oh my gosh, I have to rush read like 4 books this week. So that puts whatever I was personally reading kind of on the back burner. So it wasn't that it was bad. I just had a whole bunch of stuff going on, but I was very invested. Them babies was going through a lot. Okay, the mama was killed. The one was a college student. What the consequences of their actions was catching up to them very quickly. They were stressing me out. That's probably another reason why I put it down, because they were stressing me out. Next, I have Immortal Dark. Now, don't all fuss at me at once. So I tried the audiobook. And I tried the audiobook because it said that it was black vampires. And listening to the audiobook, them characters could have been white. There was nothing displaying black culture for real, or Ethiopian culture as I understand it for real. So I was really taken aback. And I think I just need to read the physical copy. I don't think the audiobook was for me. I think the voice of the narrator was messing with my head a little bit. Because everybody was so excited, and I'm like, these just feel like any other kind of vampires. On top of the fact that the main character is annoying, and I'm trying to do better with main characters that are unreliable and that I don't like. Just because I don't like the main character don't mean that the book is gonna be bad. I did want to knock her head all between the washing machine and the dryer. I did want to do that real bad, but I'm gonna give it another go. Caucasia by Danzy Senna. I don't know if y'all know, but Danzy Senna is the partner of Percival Everett. In my mind, that is a very competitive household. In my mind. Caucasia is very good. It's very well written. It's very, very deep. It's very deep. It is about two mixed race children, that one that looks very much like their black dad and leans more towards their black dad, and one that is more like their white mom, and the difficulties that comes with, because the girls had very different experiences in life. I just need to be in the right mind for that. That's all it is. I just need to be in the right mind. It was making me upset in some places, so I had to like put it down, but I want to go back. Next, we have A Pair of Wings. A Pair of Wings is a fiction about Bessie Coleman, a black woman who learned to fly at the dawn of aviation and found freedom in the air. I had an audiobook arc for this. Sometimes the audiobooks don't be hitting. No matter how much I sped it up, no matter how much I tried, and I tried hard, I just couldn't get with it. So I need to get a physical copy of it, because the story was interesting. I could tell that the story was interesting. The narrator's voice, again, no matter how much I sped it up, I was like, I'm falling asleep. And this is when, this was right after surgery, a few weeks after surgery, when I was in cardiac rehab. So I would listen to stuff while I was walking on the treadmill, and every time I had to turn it off. Every time. It didn't matter what was going on, every time I had to turn it off. Next, we have We Refuse, A Forceful History of a Black Resistance. Not every audiobook is meant to, not every nonfiction audiobook is just gonna flow. I believe this one was read by the author. Her voice is fine. It's just the content. I need to see the words. I need to see them. It's actually probably going to be something that I need to read and listen to at the same time, which I did recently for a nonfiction that I was reading, and it helped a ton. One, it let me know how fast I'm actually reading, because I tried it just on one speed and I had to move it up to 1.7 for how fast I read. So that was cool. But this one, it says, Black resilience to white supremacy is often reduced to simple binary between Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s nonviolence and Malcolm X's By Any Means Necessary, and We Refuse. Historian Kelly Carter Jackson urges us to move past this false choice, offering an unflinching examination of the breadth of Black responses to white oppression, particularly those pioneered by Black women. That just sounds so interesting. I need the physical book. And the cover is beautiful. The cover is very, very beautiful. And then last but certainly not least, we have The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat. I don't remember why I DNF'd this one, to be honest with you, because I was enjoying it, and there's a magical realism aspect to it, because one of the characters can see ghosts, not only see them, but was having full conversations with them. Her mama walked into the kitchen and you didn't even realize it was a ghost until she was like, yeah, she been wearing the same dress since her funeral. What you mean, friend? What you talking about? But it is about a group of friends that decide they're going to take over a all-you-can-eat diner in the neighborhood, while also kind of going through their own personal trials and tribulations in their marriages and life and in the town and so on and so forth. So it's kind of messy, but it reminded me of Deshaun Charles Winslow's books. You guys have heard me talk about him before, so I want to go back and read it. I'll probably do the audiobook next time around, but I also wanted to watch the movie. That's why I DNF'd it. Now I remember. I DNF'd it because my mom said that they left out some things in the movie, and that made me upset, because I started reading it because I wanted to watch it, because Ajanou is in it, even though I always refer to her as Hippolyta. I really wanted to watch it because of her, but when my mom said that some stuff was left out, I was like, that's why I DNF'd it. Now I remember. Tell me down below in the comments, what books have you DNF'd this year? Do you go back ever to finish your DNFs? Let me know. I want to know. And yeah, without further ado, I love you. You're kind, you're smart, you are important, if to no one else, to me. Bye, friends.